Hi, and welcome to this week's look at headlines in natural health on iHealthTube.com. Well, the big news this past week has been the warning for millions of people who take popular heartburn drugs called proton pump inhibitors. A new study out of Washington University in St. Louis shows that long-term use of those drugs is also associated with an increased risk of death. The study looked at nearly 300,000 users of those drugs and nearly 75,000 who took another class of drugs known as H2 blockers. The senior author said no matter how you looked at the numbers, they revealed the same thing, that there is an increased risk of death among users of proton pump inhibitors. Now, PPIs have become the most common used class of drugs, with 15 million monthly prescriptions for the brand name Nexium alone. Well, the dangers of sugar have been well documented, but now more evidence as to exactly why it is bad for you. A new study out of London has linked high sugar intake during pregnancy to the risk of allergy and allergic asthma in the child. The study looked at the 20% of mothers with the highest sugar intake versus the 20% with the lowest. There was a 38% increased risk for allergy in the offspring and a 101% increased risk for allergic asthma in the mothers with the highest intake. Researchers say more study is needed, but of course continue to recommend that pregnant women avoid excessive sugar. Finally, vitamin D is known as the sunshine vitamin. Now indications are that high doses can help you if you had too much sun. In the study, based out of Cleveland, 20 participants received either a placebo or 50,000, 100,000, or 200,000 IU of vitamin D 1 hour after a small UV lamp sunburn on their inner arm. Participants were checked after 24, 48, and 72 hours and after 1 week. Those who consumed the highest doses of vitamin D had long-lasting benefits, including less skin inflammation. Those who had the highest blood levels of vitamin D had less skin redness and an increase in activity related to skin repair. Researchers cautioned the study tested very high doses of vitamin D that far exceed the daily allowances, and people should not be taking vitamin D after sunburn based on the study alone. That's a look at what's making headlines in natural health this week. Stay connected to the natural health world by going to iHealthTube.com and signing up for our free email newsletter.